Yes, hello again to all you fragrance lovers out there and welcome back to Mags Frags. My name's Paul and it's my mission to introduce you to your perfect signature scent. And just whilst I've got you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy any of my content, because it really does help get my videos pushed out to more people and it just helps grow the channel, and it doesn't really cost you a penny, so if you could subscribe that'd be amazing. And if you've already subscribed then you're an absolute legend, so thank you very much. So for the past few days now, I've been taking a look at some fantastic niche fragrances from your smaller independent brands that are lesser known and just tend to fly under the radar a little bit more. But today's review is all about this one, which is called Dry Wood, and it's by Spanish fragrance house Ramon Monegal, who have been producing their distinctive and complex scents out of Barcelona since 1916. This particular one was launched in 2012 and it's a Woody Citrus Aromatic and it comes in an eau de parfum concentration. It comes in two sizes, a 50ml bottle size like this one that you can pick up for around about the £95 mark from the Parfum Dreams website, which I have linked to down in the description, but it's not an affiliate link. But you can also pick a 100ml size bottle up as well for around about the £167 mark. Okay, so into the presentation, and as you'd expect from a fragrance in this price bracket, the level of quality and the attention to detail in terms of the packaging is extremely high quality. You get a round hard plastic case, which is a bit like a Baker-like case, and it comes wrapped in a decorative cardboard sleeve where you'll find all the product details. But the case itself is quite minimalistic, and the only detailing that you get on this is the Ramon Monegal logo that's just stamped into the top of it. The top itself screws off from the centre, and inside you'll find a little small booklet which tells you a bit about the fragrance, and also the bottle itself, which I think looks really stylish and expensive looking. It comes in a clear cut glass design, and you get the name of the fragrance on the front and another Monegal logo at the top of the cap. The cap itself is fixed to the bottle with a bit like this inch system, which can be a little bit awkward when you're trying to spray it, but it still looks really cool and it's quite a nice feature. Again, you get more branding stamped onto the inside of this, the shoulder of the atomizer there, and it's all like gold and expensive looking, and the atomizer itself delivers a nice short, sharp, punchy blast of juice. And overall, yeah, you can't fault the presentation on this. It looks really stylish and elegant. Okay, so into the note breakdown, and the top notes in this are lemon, grapefruit and basil. In the heart, we've got jasmine, lilac flower and patchouli. And in the base, we've got oak moss, tonka beans and musk. Okay, so firstly, the note breakdown on the Ramon Monegal website vastly differs from what you'll find listed on Fragrantica. So those notes that I've just said are taken from the official website, which I trust slightly more, I've got to say. And despite the lack of actual recognisable woody notes like cedar or agar wood, etc., it does deliver on its promise, and all of the different essential oils that are blended together does produce a complex, dry, woody accord overall. However, it starts out bright and uplifting with a vibrant burst of citrusy freshness, with the lemon and grapefruit taking centre stage. This sparkling and zesty introduction is really nice and fresh, and it's also enhanced by the addition of basil, which just adds a touch of green herbal goodness. And for a short period of time, it may remind you of classic gentleman's fragrances such as Dior Eau Sauvage or Chanel's Pour Monsieur, albeit with its own unique characteristics. It's a somewhat sharp and effervescent introduction that will really grab people's attention, but as it settles, there's some clean florals in the heart of the scent that just soften it slightly and adds a very small amount of sweetness and also a hint of floral fragrant texture, but it's definitely not overly floral, so no danger of it drifting into leaning unisex or feminine. This fragrance is pretty much all about the more robust notes though, especially the patchouli and oak moss that come through and produce the earthy, woody spine of the scent. These two, combined with all the little textures and accents from the other supporting notes, produce a clean, dry, pencil shavings type woodiness, which is ever so slightly sweetened by the tonka beans, but it's only a trace amount of sweetness just to help round off the sharper edges. And as the name of it suggests, it's a fairly dry but very clean and crisp smelling woody aroma in the main, and has a classic gentlemanly quality about it. It's just like you've been teleported back to the 1980s with its bold powerhouse type scent profile. But saying that, that's the vibe I get every time I smell a fragrance that's got plenty of prominent oak moss in it, so it's just probably me being a bit mentally scarred from the past. The dry down note is much more rich with a slightly darker and more refined character, which retains some of the opening sparkle. This will appeal to those who appreciate classic woody fragrances with a bit of a spicy green outdoorsy twist. It's a no-nonsense, powerful and masculine fragrance for the man who does business with a very firm handshake, and it projects an air of authority. However, some may find the fragrance leans a bit too much towards the synthetic side, lacking a certain natural depth that might be expected from a perfume in this price range. It's also quite a linear scent that doesn't really change that much once it's dried down as the hours tick by. But having said that, I personally find it to be a very enjoyable and pretty easy to wear fragrance. It's also one of those scents that just smells much nicer in the air than what it does when you go directly in for a close-up sniff. Yeah, this is a pretty versatile scent that will cover you for most situations all year round. Although it does have more of a serious, more mature character, so in my opinion, it'd be better suited to a 40-something-year-old businessman wearing like a tailored pinstripe suit than it would a young lad going clubbing in it. This is one that I'd probably wear if I was going to a job interview or a business meeting where I'd want to be taken seriously and just make my presence felt a little bit more. In my opinion, it gives off more of a daytime vibe, but it would work well as an evening scent, but maybe for something more, a little bit more formal and elegant. It's a bold and powerful fragrance that definitely projects a confident, strong personality, so it's probably not the ideal scent if you're the kind of person that likes to blend into the background and go unnoticed. The performance on this one is huge, with easily 10 hours of longevity, and it's one that you can still smell on yourself even after you've taken a shower. The projection is massive too, and it's just one of those scents that enters a room before you do and sticks around long after you've left it. It's a real throwback powerhouse fragrance with a loud and in-your-face character, so if you're a guy who doesn't mind being the loudest in the room and the centre of attention, then this is a really good choice. It leaves a massive scent trail that everyone in the room won't fail to notice, and yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the performance. Yeah, so dry wood delivers exactly what you'd expect it to. It's a deep woody scent that's clean and crisp. It's an ultra masculine throwback type scent that smells unique, sophisticated and expensive. It may be a bit too classic and old school smelling for your younger guys, but for anyone who's into their barbershop style chypres or fougères, I think you'll really enjoy this one. The performance level is top tier, as is the presentation, so there's not really much to dislike about it. It's not one that I'd describe as challenging anyway, and for most people, I think they'll really enjoy the aroma that it produces, and for that reason, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. Okay, so once again, that's about it for this latest niche fragrance review, and I've managed to get through it today with a little bit of a head cold, which was slightly challenging, but we got there in the end. But yeah, Ramon Monegal is a great top quality fragrance house for you to check out if you really want something exclusive and unique and you just want to stand out from the crowd. But in the next episode, I'm taking a look at this little beauty from the brand Ex Nihilo. So to find out which one, make sure you subscribe to the channel and have your notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads just like this one. So as always, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye bye for now.